Golden Hurricane and the Temple Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Temple's offense will get the ball first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Love the work by the quarterback, selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Tyree. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the counter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man down the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They're going to run just about their entire opening script on the 1st drive of the game. 12th play coming up on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Valentine. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he's knocked down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. On the move at the 30. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Here's a little room there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moore. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Tyree. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again, or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're working that left side. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Temple will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. This defense has given up ground, but stood tall at the end. Forced a field goal last time. They'll try to do it again. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Valentine. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. Caught by Smith. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Golden Hurricane building momentum with that last passing catch. Running inside, it's Valentine. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There's some room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tulsa wasting no time. In the red area, it's Valentine. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. Turning it on! They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Blunt. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wideout. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Off play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Let it go. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Under fire. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Tulsa wasting no time.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Finding some room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Wells. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch, and he's free. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the red zone, it's Davis. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tulsa. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, the power run here. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 17 team, the Texas Longhorns.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That's caught. It's Wells. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Going right down the boulevard. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down here on the Temple sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. And they're able to get him down.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football.
Caught, and he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Here on the Owls sideline, guys, I have got my eyes on the running back who told me he is pretty banged up from that loss last week. He's got a lower body injury, something he will absolutely have to fight through. The athletic trainers have done the best they can to get him ready to go today, but this is a developing story. I will keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Ollie, keep an eye on that one for us. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tulsa.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He breaks a tackle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Blunt. Might have a chance. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The run inside. It's Valentine. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dumps it off in the flats. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blunt. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Single back formation, and they give it to it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Finds his man. It's Green. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Zips it out to his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside. It's Morrow. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On the move, it's Morrow. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Run inside. It's Valentine. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Wells. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with his back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Zings it complete to the right. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. That's caught. It's Ross. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags it, and there's running room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field. You get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Temple lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards. And
he'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Valentine. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This is a designed run, and a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball's at the 27, it's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Valentine. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the single back. Spins away from the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the grab. It's Tyree. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.